Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mary's Creative Decor. And today we're standing in my kitchen, and I just want to give you guys a look around to show you what it looks like now, because I'm ready to update and upgrade it to bring it more to the 21st century. This kitchen was redone, I want to say back in 99. So I haven't updated the appliances or anything other than some paint since that time. And even the paint, I haven't painted since I want to say about 2008. I just want to update it a little bit. So look around, and we'll go back to what I plan to do. Now this is the hallway where you can see my living room, and that's where you see the plum pieces. And there's also a little powder room off to the side. Now I want to paint my ceiling. I would like to change the lighting as well in the kitchen. I think the cabinets will be beautiful in white. I want to change my countertops. Again, it'll be done in stages, so right now I won't be changing them. That would be another video. I want to change my flooring as well. And when I change the flooring, I would have to change it in that hallway. Also, another reason I don't want to change my countertops right now, I might have to change the backsplash. So let's get started. I want to start on my top cabinets first. I'm going to remove the hardware, and then I'm going to scrub my doors with some PS3 or some mean green. Okay, now you can see I have scrubbed my cabinets down with some Zap and some mean green. And you can see a lot of the shine has gone away on the cabinets. Now I did order the Nouveau paint kit, and I ordered it because it had great reviews. And in reading my instructions, it said degrease it with a degreaser, and you shouldn't have to prime or you shouldn't have to sand. But I want to be on the safe side. Even though I have scrubbed and degreased my cabinets inside and out the doors, I want to make sure that it holds up. I decided to remove the doors as it was suggested with the Nouveau kit. It said I could paint them up, but I decided to take them down. To keep everything from being a mess, I'm going to do this in stages. So I'm going to do the top half section at a time, because my husband is unaware that I'm doing this. So I want to make sure that everything is not torn apart. So follow me. I've taken the doors off and I placed them in my family room. They're sitting here. I propped them up on plastic cups so that it will be easy for me to add my paint. And here is my drawer fronts with one coat of primer added to the front. I'm going to allow 15 to 20 minutes for it to dry. And here is the frame of my cabinets in the kitchen. And I've also added one coat of primer to the upper cabinets. Again, I'm going to allow 15 to 20 minutes for it to dry. And here on the opposite side, I have already added 2 coats of the Nouveau paint, and it looks really, really beautiful. Now I'm going to swing back over to the area by the sink. I have completed all the cabinets, put the doors back, as well as the hardware. Absolutely gorgeous. And now this is just the top on this side. Again, I'm doing it in sections. I'm starting to add my second coat of primer on my door fronts. I'm making sure that I don't forget to roll the outside corners or the edges with primer as well. Now I didn't show me priming the backside of the door fronts, but I did prime the backside, and I'll be painting it as well. So I'll paint my first coat, allow the first coat to dry, then I'll flip it over and paint my first coat on the backside, let it dry, flip it over, and repeat the process. Now I'm ready for my paint. I am using this Nouveau paint kit that I picked up from Amazon, and it was $69.99. Okay, I have completed one coat of paint on the back, and now I'm starting to put my first coat of paint on the front of my doors. Also, I'm taking care and making sure that I don't have paint pooling in my corners, so I'm not putting a lot of paint on my brush when I'm doing the corners. So here is what it looks like. That's my primer, and this is with one coat of paint. And you can see there is a big difference. One coat of primer, one coat of paint. And here is 2 coats of paint. Here I've moved on and taken off the lower cabinet doors, and I'm just showing you the process that I went through to clean it. So all my doors are off the bottom cabinet and they have been cleaned. So I started to prime the base cabinets. This is one coat of primer on all my base cabinets. So here I've added one coat of primer to the back side of my cabinet doors, and now I'm flipping them over to do the front side. And don't forget to allow at least 15 minutes for dry time. And here's a quick look at the process. There's no paint on the front of the doors, but primer on the back. And here is a couple of the drawer fronts, small drawer fronts, and they have 2 coats of primer on them. And now we're moving on from 1 coat to 2 coats. I don't know if you can see the difference, but there is a big difference. 1 coat, 2 coats. 2 coats, 1 coat. And this is the primer. And here is 3 coats of paint on my little spice drawers. There are actually 3 coats of paint, and you can see how nice it looks. Versus back to these doors, just 2 coats of primer. And we're going back to the kitchen. I have primed everything in the kitchen, including the drawers, and it's just ready to receive paint. There is 2 coats of primer on everything, and it's ready to receive paint. So this is day 2, and I'm ready to add my paint to my lower cabinet base. And I have added 2 coats of paint to all of my door fronts. And that's on both sides, the front side and the back side. This is 2 coats of paint. Looking really good. Now here is one of the first cabinets that I did, and the paint is smoothing out, it's drying. And then the other one is not dry, and you can see more bubbles in it if you look. And now we're going to go back to the kitchen, and I'm going to show you the base where I've added 3 coats of paint already, and they look really, really good. There's 3 coats of paint added. And going around to the side here, this is 2 coats of paint. and you can see where it's not as smooth as the front of the cabinets. They are very smooth. And here is my kitchen complete. Done, done, and done. I painted my walls. Stayed in the same family gray, but I did repaint them. My cabinets look so beautiful. So beautiful. I changed my hardware. Love, 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 love it. And I didn't show, you weren't supposed to seal this, but I put a coat of polyacrylic on it as well, only because it's the kitchen and I didn't want to have any accidents. I got a new microwave. As you can see, I didn't put the tile back because I want to get new countertops, and I might have to change the tile. But I love, love, love everything. I really, really just love it. The plan is also to get a new stove and replace the floors. But when I replace the floors, I have to do this hall area as off the living room, as well as the powder room off the living room, because that they all have the same flooring. So that would be another project for me. And here is my kitchen coming out from the living room. I truly, truly think the white cabinets has brightened up the kitchen so much. I also added little POC lights under each of my cabinets. I love the backsplash that I have now, but again, my countertops are a little worn, especially in this area, because we use it a lot from hot things being placed on it. You really can't tell, but it is a little worn. But that's a project that will have to wait for spring. I'll be doing my countertops, my floors, and getting new appliances. The dishwasher, it might go as well because I really don't use it. I've had it for probably 20 years, and I probably used it 20 times in 20 years. And that's generally for Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays where we have family members over. Now, I saved money because I didn't change the lights. I was supposed to change my light fixtures. I didn't. I just painted my ceilings, and after shopping around and looking, my lights wasn't so bad. And because I didn't change the lights, I was able to buy the new microwave. And my old microwave, I put it in one of my rentals. But I truly, truly love how my kitchen has turned out. I'm telling you, COVID has brought out a new me, and I just have time to do all the things that I wanted to do that I would have probably paid someone to do. I'm doing it myself. And if you guys want to keep seeing projects that I'm doing around my home, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come back and check me out. See what venture I'm going to do next. I have truly, truly enjoyed doing this video, and I hope you guys have too. So don't forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and last, give me a thumbs up. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.